All right, let me get your attention, please. Write an equation for an ellipse with each set of characteristics. So we have vertices at -4, 4. We're going to make a little sketch, but we can write quite a bit already, just knowing that we're going to write the equation of an ellipse. So we can fill in a lot of stuff. And we got to get a few numbers. So we got 4 numbers to get. The center, a squared, and b squared. We're at -4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. So this is a vertice. We got 6, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 4. Now from those 2 vertices, we can find the center. Now those 2 points are 10 units away from each other. So the center should be 5 within 5 of each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That puts us at 1, 4. So the center is at 1, 4. Well, now we can have -1 here and -4 there. They tell us that the focal points are at -2, 4 and 4, 4. So -2, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Now the distance from the center to a vertice, that is A. The distance from the center to a focal point, that is C. A is, what did we say, 5 units away? And so A is 5, and C is now 1, 2, 3. C is 3. Well, if A is 5, we're going right and left. That means we're going to put 25 under the X. We also know that A squared minus B squared equals C squared for an ellipse. If there's a plus in the equation, there's going to be a minus in the relationship. We have 25 minus B squared is equal to, C is 3, so we have 9. We have -B squared equals -16. We want B squared. There's no need to square root it, find out it's 4, and then square it when you put it in the equation. We want B squared. That's 16. So we put a 16 under the Y. So now if we were to finish the ellipse, and they don't ask us to do that, we'd go 4 up and 4 down from the center, and we could finish out the ellipse. Questions on that? All right. Next one. They give us, instead of vertices, they give us a focal. Well, they kind of do give us the vertices, actually. Now, when you draw the graph, we're not going to get out the rulers and make sure you're accurate down to the millimeter. We just need an idea of what's going on. So we have 19, 3. So let's put 19 over here, 3 there. -7, 3 is the other focal point. So let's put -7 here, and there's the point. Now there's a distance of 26 from -7 to 19. That means the center will be 13 away from either one. So if we go 13 away from 19, right, 13, 26 divided by 2. So we got 13, right? 13 away from either one. So we're sitting at 6. 6, 3. 6, 3. We have x plus, that's squared, y. Squared equals 1. We can write that much in right away, right? Well, we figured out where the center is. That's at 6, 3. So -6, -3. Now that 13, that ends up, that's C, 13. So they have to either give us the A or they have to give us the B, one or the other. Well, they tell us that the length of the major axis is equal to 30. Now the center, the focal point, the vertices, they're all lined up. And the major axis, at the ends of the major axis, that's the vertices. So now we need to go, if we divide that by 2, that's 15. So now we got to go 15 from the center. We've already gone 13, so we just have to go 2 more. 2 more this way, right? But that tells us that the distance from here, the center, to that point, that is A, and it happens to be 15. The major axis. Now if they gave us the minor axis, they'd be giving us the B. Now the major axis is going along the x-axis, so we put this under the x, 225. Right, 15 squared, I think it's 225.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep, okay. We need a squared minus b squared equals c squared. We have the a. Oh, what's going on? Bouncing all over the place. That's 225 minus b squared is equal to 169. Right, 13 squared. That's negative b squared is equal to 56. Negative 56. So b squared is 56. Now I don't care what the square root of 56 is because we want the b squared. We don't need the b. Questions on that? Cool. Write each equation in standard form and identify the related conic. On this first one I have an x squared, but there's no y squared. So actually I don't need to find the equation first. I already know that this has to be a parabola because one of the variables is not squared. There's no y squared up here at all. So let's complete the square. X squared minus 6x plus something is equal to 2y minus 5. Plus something. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 squared is 9. 9. We have x minus 3 squared is equal to 2y plus 4. But that's not what we need. We need that the coefficient of y, the one not squared, we need that to be 1. X minus 3 squared is equal to 2 times y plus 2. There we go. That's the form that we're looking for. Parabola. Letter B. Let's put the x's together. X squared minus 12x plus something, plus y squared plus 10y plus something, and let's get this let's get that 12 to the other side. Hey, I'm kind of jamming myself up there. Plus something plus something. 12 divided by 2 is 6. 6 squared is 36. We're going to add 36. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 5 squared is 25. Now the x's, that factors into x minus 6, x minus 6. That's where you get the x minus 6 squared. Y plus 5 squared, and that's equal to 24, looks like 49. 49. Now we're not going to divide by 49 here because this is the equation of a circle. If we divide by 49, we would still have 49 as both of the denominators. Well, if you go right and left 7, up and down 7, that's a circle. That's not an ellipse. Now, if there's a number here, let's say there was a 7 here. So that'd be 7 over 49. This denominator would end up being 7. The other one would be 49. So we go right and left square to 7, whatever that is, and up and down 7. Well, that's not a circle anymore. That's an ellipse. Now, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Let's do it. Now, if there's a 7 here, that's a circle. Because both of the denominators would end up being the same thing. That's a circle. If there was a number in front that was different, I already discussed that. I already covered that. C. Now this is going to be an ellipse because there's a 4 here. If there's a 4 in front of that one, it'd be a circle. There's not. This is an ellipse. Yeah, I did write circle. X squared minus 6x plus something plus 4y squared is equal to 7 plus something. We don't have to complete the square on y. It already is a perfect square. 4 is a perfect square. Y is a perfect square. Everybody's good. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 squared is 9. So we're going to add 9 to this. X minus 3 squared plus 4y squared is equal to 16. And now this is not a circle. If there's a 4 sitting here, it would be. So we have to get this equal to 1. X minus 3 squared over 16 plus y squared over 4 is equal to 1. Divide everybody by 16. Now I'm sure that you know this. It's not asking for it. I get it. But the center would be 3, 0. Anyway, this is an ellipse. So we've covered 3 of the 4 shapes. What we're probably going to start, I don't know if it's tomorrow or not. I have to look again. But the hyperbolas. Any questions? Outstanding.